The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Milan have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on a...
Just the keeper to... Luis Suarez! He scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Tries to pass it through. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Besiktas leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Nedved. Valverde. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And it's Messi. Foot in. Now it's Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Davids kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a lovely, neat pass. Cruyff. Thuram. Oh, played right into his path. Valverde. Mendes calmly anticipates. Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And he's intervened well there. Beckenbauer. Here's Vieira. Valverde. He's in plenty of space here. Rafael Leao! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Great vision. And there's green grass ahead of him. Decent chance! Oh, what a mistake! Pulls it back. Oh, what a climb! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Messi. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Valverde. And it's Messi. And it's Messi. Aims beyond the defence. Conte. Beckenbauer kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. Vieira. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these...
Takes a shot! He scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Milan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Messi. Oh, that's a... And the shot! Goal! Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And tries a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Chance! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And the half-time whistle goes. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a bere in modo responsabile. Chiunque si renda protagonista di comportamenti inappropriati sarà immediatamente allontanato.
And so we're off again. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That looks a good ball through. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity. Big chance! It's Luis Suarez! And he's done it!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this. Big chance! It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And now he has 2. Besiktas take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
This is wonderful front-footed football.
Chance for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Besiktas really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Beckenbauer. Now it's Messi. Some good work on the right flank here. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. They've won a corner. And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short, showing good feet. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now they can spring out of defence. Header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Nedved. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Messi.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Messi. Vieira knocks it out wide. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nedved. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get on the end of this? And a chance! Oh, he's been caught napping.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Milan
24.
have their second
Numero
corner now.
21. Numero 19. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11.
Quality ball.
Il numero 20. Owen.
Besiktas are looking to go forward now.
Una sostituzione.
And it's Valverde. Good. Can he finish? Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Messi. And this is Mohamed Salah. And he shoots! Oh, no. That could be a costly miss.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Thinks so. Shot, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
He's having a shot!
Attenzione, un cambio.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Oh, that's ambitious. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, and he was quick to react. Vieira. For Valverde. Mohamed Salah in acres of space out wide. Oh, that... Owen! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Owen. Dida chooses to deal with it himself. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Puyol promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, good spread. Threads one in. Oh, what a ball! And that's it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Deftly away. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Hullet. Can he get on the end of this? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's Hullet. Looking to play him in. Pele. Searching pass he's played there. They've got a corner here.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Luis Suarez. Nedved. Vardiol. And he's managed to get free. Big header! Oh, off the bar! Not the most accurate pass. That has not gone well. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, there is a look that says it all. Shoots! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ferdinand gets it clear. So it is still 0-0. That has been cut short. Vardiol, very much a man of this moment. And here's Suarez. And this is Pele. Oh, decent chance! Goal! Benfica! There is the breakthrough. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Benfica are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number 1 contender, and he's done it again. Besiktas really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Shot goal! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that is a little undercooked. Oh, this is a great position. Tries a shot! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now, can they get him away? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Cruyff.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Can he finish? And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Luis Suarez. Well timed, excellent interception. And there's green grass ahead of him. Thuram. So what can they make of this? Looking for options for movement. Cruyff. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's a pretty loose pass. He has found the way through. Luis Suarez. Shoots to shoot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And we've reached half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this. Here we go again. Besiktas didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Vardiol. Ambitious ball here. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Hullet. Oh, important interception. Cruyff. Tries to pass it through. And it's Luis Suarez. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Pele! Oh, taken with style. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Can he finish? It's hit the upright. And he hits the net. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Besiktas playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Now it's Cruyff. Rijkaard. Knocks it out wide. Vardiol. Threads one in. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Now it's Hullet.
Such good technique.
He's got away. Hullet. In by Hullet. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Besiktas disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Hullet. Hullet plays it in. Brilliantly cut out. That's a little off target. Might be danger here. Luis Suarez. Pele. Terrific header. No mistake. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Rummenigge. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pele. Besiktas still have the cards to affect this game. Cruyff. Oh, no joy this time. Bellingham. Pull it. Now that looks a decent ball. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Cruyff. That is ended up in no man's land. And that's gone loose. Played back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Aimed beyond the defence. Lahm. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a key interception. And he shoots! Goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Now it's Pele. Tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And the counter is on. Figo. Pele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rummenigge!
Substitution in progress.
Benfica have their second corner now. Great vision. Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Lovely bit of skill. And that's definitely not his best. Lahm. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, good take, and the shot! Figo. Looking for the run, and the through ball. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Can he get it through? There will be 4 extra minutes. That is ended up in no man's land. Vardiol. And this is Pele! Triol proves too strong, too smart. No way through. Rummenigge. And that will be it. Besiktas cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Portugal.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Frankie de Jong is another brilliant prospect to come out of the Dutch system. He's someone I see as a real pivot in the team. His position is obviously central and deep in midfield, and he'll be providing the creative and incisive passes.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
And that is a little undercooked. Pass is just off target.
Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, they could be caught out here. Decent chance! Goal! Besiktas! And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Odo.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, that has not gone well. Besiktas leading here thanks to that early goal.
And the score is 1-0. First quarter of an hour gone.
Now this could be a chance. Nicely spread. No, it's come to nothing. Brilliantly cut out. Ambrosini.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Searching pass he's played there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Short changes him with that pass. Knocks it into space. Pedri. And this is Hazard. Spread out to the left. Pedri. Swings it. And a chance!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He gets big, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Now it's Hazard, showing great feet there. And that's been drilled in. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
And the counter is on.
Oh, no joy this time. Araujo. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's made its way to him. Oh, good-looking ball. Looking for the run. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a little off target.
De Jong. Hazard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Jong.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries to play it through.
Besiktas really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Now it's Nedved. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Nedved. 5 minutes till the break. Pedri. Now it's Villa. Now it's De Jong. Now, can they get him away? Oh, it's played into the area. Mateus. And it's Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well seen, saw that. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Besiktas are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And the second half gets underway. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Hazard! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Hazard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Portugal have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's only too happy to take that back. Cruyff. Well, that's beautifully weighted. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. David Villa. Mateus.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And that is masterful defending. Portugal can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Hazard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. Guardiola did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Hazard. Triol. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And he's been shifted off it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead.
Up he goes! It's hit the crossbar.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might...
Great chance! Has a look up and drives it forward. Cruyff. He won't be happy with that one. De Jong. That's a sharp pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Ambrosini. Hazard. Now it's Villa. Lovely feet. And he's had a hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Nedved. Guardiola. Otto carries the ball down the right. De Jong. And that has left him in a heap. Goes down, but nothing given. Nedved. Odo. Nedved. Oh, perfectly measured that. Baresi makes the interception.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
No way through. And now the breakaway. And here's Azar. And that's a good ball. Oh, chance! Oh, that could cost them.
Villa was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Portugal looking to pass their way through. Nicked it back promptly. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Azar. And that has been cut short. And this is Azar. It's Azar! They've done it! There seemed no way back, but they are level. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Substitution from Besiktas. Number 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 14.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Portugal really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Otto gets into a good position.
Number 5.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Substitution.
Now it's Owen. Oh, well measured. Araujo.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Hullet. Is there any support? He might not need it. Fernandez. Raul.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, what? Can he finish? And with that, the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Barcelona.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
So it's away we go then.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Eder Militao. Now Gnabry. And it's Pirlo. Now it's Nedved. And that's been won straight back. Pass is just off target. DiMarco. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Oh, he's burst through. There's the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Looking for options for movement. No, not quite on the same wavelength. But he's only too happy to take that back. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
DiMarco.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
Batistuta. Besiktas yet to have an attempt on goal.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Cruyff. It's a pretty loose pass. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Cruyff is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that could well leave a mark. Referee has just said play on.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
DiMarco. And he lines up a cross. Gnabry! Goal! Barcelona!
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Shot a goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Nakamura really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona
With their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Oh, there's a probing ball. DiMarco. Quick look, then plays it in. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. Some resolute defending there. Cruyff. And the counter is on. Not the most accurate pass.
Besiktas certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now it's Nakamura. Batistuta. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cruyff. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Nedved! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Cruyff. Now it's Nedved. Maldini wins the... And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
That gets things going for the second half.
Besiktas can really do...
Shapes to shoot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Roberto Carlos. DiMarco going full tilt down the left. Now it's Batistuta. Pullet does really well to win the ball there. But that has not gone well. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get it.
Chance! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Cross goes in there, brilliantly cut out, and that's really well manoeuvred. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he's gone looking for safety. And that's put paid to a promising move.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Batistuta. Now that looks a decent ball. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Pass somewhat off target. Referee's given a throw.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Just about up to the hour now. Now it's KONAMi. That's been slit through. Good read, needed to be. Davids. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nakamura gets a foot in here. Nakamura goes for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Now it's Nedved. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, this looks sharp. Now he's off and running. Luis Suarez. Oh, they can break here. DiMarco. And he's forced to go back. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Up towards the front line. And he's intervened well there. Aims beyond the defence. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Played back in. Well read. And the danger is averted. Nakamura. Looking for a runner. And he cuts out the supply. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's KONAMi. Rummenigge is onto this. Elects to cross. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Corner number 3 coming up. Big header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Not the best distribution from the keeper.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Now that was quite some save.
Carlos has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
So their 4th corner of the game. It's a loose ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. No, again there's no way through. That'll be a throw. And that's another throw. Rummenigge, and that is a little undercooked. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that could set him on his way. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Just 5 minutes left. Chance for a shot! Keeper's got his work done.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
He's got tall. Oh, it rattles the bar. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Batistuta. Plenty to aim at here.
There will be
5 minutes to add. Knocks it into space. And claimed it back swiftly. Nedved. And he was quick to react. That is good alertness. And that has left him in a heap. Rummenigge, who does have an assist to his name. And that is as far as it goes. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you summarise what we've seen today? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
Oh, that's well spotted. Luis Suarez. And a chance! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And it's Neymar. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
He's the shining light of Asian football in Europe, Peter. Son Heung-min. He likes to receive the ball on that left-hand side and then offer you many options with his direct running or cutting inside or just stretching defences. a player with a superb work ethic.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Messi. Now it's Son Heung-min. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. And here's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! Goal, Brazil! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi going face-to-face with his great right, just about within shooting range. And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Son Heung-min. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now that looks a decent ball. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Vieira has a look and plays it forward, looking to play him in. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Messi, looking for the run. Great ball, and he's in here. And it's a corner.
Hayırlı olsun, ne diyelim?
And we have our very first corner. Keeper's dealt with that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Thuram has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Brazil applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. That is a great... It's Son Heung-min! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And now he has two. Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter.
Oh, he's been caught. And the shots! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Conte clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Vieira. Besiktas are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kante did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Spread out to the left. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that's played. Chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Brazil find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
They want to be quick to recover this. Now it's Luis Suarez, and and the first half is done. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos a colaboração para nosso fundo de caridade global.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, super ball! Brazil can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And this is Neymar. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Neymar. Done delicately. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Kante really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He is through here. Oh, nice touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Not the most accurate pass. Jordi Alba does really well to win the ball there. Neymar.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Puyol did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Costa Curta did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Vieira. And it's Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. No, that's been intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Neymar. Knocks it out wide. Jordi Alba. And this is Ronaldinho. Oh no, what has happened here? A lot of space ahead of him. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's been shifted off it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Neymar takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, that is good. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
substituição no time do Brasil.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Ronaldinho.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Substituição.
Ferdinand calmly anticipates.
Owen producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Davids,
Well, that has not gone well. Looking for options for movement. Pedri, Neymar, Jordi Alba, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jordi Alba
made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully.
distributed tidily. Nedved? No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Besiktas are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Davids to Jordi Alba. Costa Curta. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Just 5 minutes left. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Neymar. Neymar running with the ball. Pull it. Triol. Davids eases the ball away from him. Costa Curta. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Pedri. Cannavaro does well to get it back. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And time is up. Besiktas have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a...